Alright guys, today I'm going to be touring you around this little hostel in a fancy hotel I'm staying at, and it's really nice. It may not seem nice to you, but it is nice because, dude, I have been staying the last few nights at this terrible hostel. In terms of sleeping and living conditions, it was terrible. And that was in Seoul. I made it to Busan and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I gotta get a bit more of a bougie place. And this actually didn't cost that much more. It was like, I guess they couldn't book out, so I got it for around the same price, maybe a little bit more expensive. But look at that, marble shower. You get slippers. Here's like the mirror. There's a bathroom, a toilet right there. Over here we got lockers, so there's 4 people who can stay here. Just put it's a pretty spacious locker. I put my backpack in there, put my luggage there. There's a little mini fridge here, and then it's like your typical Japanese stay, but it's in Korea. You got the air conditioning here, the lights here, tissues. They give you towels and all this stuff, and water when you arrive and check in. Comfy bed, light charging port, hanger. Dude, this is so nice. And it may not seem nice, but I wish I took footage of where I was staying before. This place I was staying in, so it was bad. So it basically had like graffiti everywhere. It was run down. The bedrooms were just like, how many bunk beds? Like at least 6 bunk beds, and they were just the most minimal, shaky bunk beds, just like a metal frame. And the mattress was just this tiny mattress. And then like the floors were stained, and the bathrooms were so dirty. There's usually water all over the floor. It was so nasty. I was so shocked that I didn't even consider recording it to show you guys, because I was just like, in my mind, I didn't even thought didn't even come up. I was so focused on just getting through this, like bear through this. You've already booked 5 nights here, bear through it. And towards the end, it was bearable, but like the stench in the bathroom, and like it was a mess. The other people staying there, you could tell they didn't care, because they were like super budget, cheap, young travelers, but it was kind of bad, you know. And then they would party, and then they would stay up late, so like it was kind of hard to get to sleep, because they would come back at like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. They'd be snoring really hard, they'd be talking. But honestly, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I would say maybe I lucked out, because like the last 3 to 4 nights was not so bad. It really wasn't that bad. Like they were relatively respectful, but they did snore a lot. It was such a difference from this place. Like I wish I had the descriptive vocabulary to describe the place, but it was run down. And it was cheap. It was a great party place if you want to party. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Time Traveler's Party Hostel. But that place was like, the bathrooms were really the most unbearable part. Like the floors were stained. There's all sorts of stuff there. It was kind of a mess. And then like it was in this rundown part where like the ceilings weren't like the ceilings weren't designed flat like this. They were like curved and like slanted and short, where you had to squat and like walk through the bathroom. It's kind of like a scene from that movie Parasite, where the poor people lived in this like rundown place where like it didn't even have full height rooms. But maybe I'm over complaining. Like despite that, we had some fun times there. I had some good memories there, just like chatting it up and with all these people from so many different countries in the lobby. But I could ramble about this for a while. So glad to be here now. So glad.